So, let's talk about something that's totally flipping the script on how we build things online. It's a philosophy, really, one that's tearing down all the old walls and opening up the world of creation to, well, everyone. This is the new software genesis, and it's called vibe coding.
I mean, come on, who hasn't, right? You get that flash of inspiration in the shower, or you're talking with a friend and you say, wouldn't it be cool if? You get this idea for an app or a website that you just know in your gut could be something huge. But then reality comes crashing in.
And for the longest time, that reality looked a lot like this. You were told you needed a fancy, super expensive computer science degree, or you needed a massive budget, access to tons of cash for servers and tools, and you definitely needed a whole team of specialized developers just to write the first line of code. These were the gatekeepers. But what if I told you that entire wall is just being smashed to pieces? That the old rules, all those requirements, that stopped countless brilliant ideas from ever seeing the light of day, they just don't apply anymore. Seriously, I want you to let that sink in for a second, because the game has completely, utterly changed. So, if the old, rigid system is out, what's taking its place? It's a whole new approach, a new philosophy of creation. It's called vibe coding. And this isn't just some new trick, it's a completely different mindset. Now, what's so cool about this is that it's really all about translation. It's the art of taking that raw energy, that gut feeling you have about an idea, and turning it directly into something that works. A lot of times, you're doing this with powerful AI assistants that can literally translate your plain English into code. You don't wait around for some perfect blueprint. You just start building and let the project tell you where to go next. And look, this isn't just some niche thing for hobbyists. As our source material says, this is a force that is actively reshaping the entire world of software. It's influencing how even the biggest companies are thinking about innovation. It's a revolution, and it's happening right now, one keyboard at a time. Okay, so if the old requirements are toast, what do you actually need to get started in this new era? Let's take a look at the new toolkit. And honestly, you're probably going to be surprised by just how simple it is. And wow, this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the old world, formal, expensive, exclusive. But on the right, the Vibe Way is all about you. It's not about your credentials, it's about your creativity. All you need is a vision, a keyboard, and just the willingness to try things, to experiment with new tools, whether that's a no-code platform or an AI pair programmer. That's it. That's the new tool. So here's the bottom line, the most important takeaway. The main qualification for building something amazing isn't a degree or a pile of cash anymore. It's the idea itself. The simple fact that you have a vision means you already have the most crucial ingredient. Now, this all sounds great in theory, right? But how does it actually work in practice? How do you really go from a vibe to a working app? Let's break down the process. You'll notice this process is super fluid. First, you just move fast. Get a basic version up and running right away, no matter how clunky it is. From there, you just follow your intuition. You know that little voice telling you to add a button here or change a color there? You listen to it. That's your guide. You test these little ideas constantly, learning as you go from what works and what doesn't. And that lets the project grow organically. The goal isn't to perfectly execute some grand plan. It's to let the project show you what it wants to become. This phrase right here is the heart of vibe coding. The old way was about hiding your idea, polishing it in secret until it was perfect. The vibe way is about launching rockets, even if they're small. The goal isn't a flawless debut, it's about building momentum, making progress every single day and letting your project find its own path as it goes. So what's the big picture impact of this whole shift? What happens when you just get rid of all those barriers to creation? Well, you unleash this incredible wave of innovation that completely blurs the lines between who does what. Think about it. For so long, the people with the ideas, the creators, the artists, the visionaries, they were totally separate from the people with the technical skills. There was this giant wall between them. But with vibe coding, that wall is just gone. The person with the vision now has the tools and the mindset to become the builder, to actually physically construct their own idea without needing a middleman. And then, when those builders create something that really connects with people, something people want and need, they naturally become founders. They're not just making a cool project anymore. They're laying the foundation for a business, a movement, a whole community. It's this new, direct path from idea to impact. This right here, this is the ultimate belief. It's the engine that powers this entire movement. The only real limit anymore is your own imagination, especially now that tools like AI are here to handle all the boring syntax. The path is clear.
And that really just leaves one final and most important question. And it's not a question for me, it's for you. With all the gatekeepers gone, with this new philosophy of creation at your fingertips, what brilliant idea are you going to bring to life?